When we arrived in England, we were stationed at Harrington Field, which was a field. We had special missions with the underground of France, Norway, and Denmark, the OSS. Single ship missions mostly, and flying at, when they make our drops, they were 400 feet, no bombing runs of any kind. We dropped supplies and personnel that worked with the underground over in Europe at that time. We dropped supplies. If all we had was supplies and things of that sort, we'd run in at about 400 to 500 feet on the drop zone, and if we had personnel to drop, we'd fly in at about 800 feet above the drop zone, and at a signal from the ground, we'd drop them in the area and head back for England. So of course you're nervous, you know you're going to get, because you do have people that don't come back from the mission. You don't know what happened to them, whether they're in the Channel or crashed in Europe or wherever. So there is some thoughts about that, about will you get back, or how long it's going to take. You're up there and what you're trying to do is get home.
How many total missions did you fly?
We finished up with 25. Some of them were with, most of those, probably 18 or 20 were with the underground. One flight into England, or out of England, our plane engines went out. Two engines went out on the same side of the B-24s we going. Before we left England, on the way out on a mission, Lieutenant Larry Burkhoff, who was the pilot, he was trying to keep we were trying to keep the plane up, but it was going to crash, and he finally took it at 1,500 to 2,000 feet. He gave the order for us to bail out, and we bailed out, and he died in the crash that basically saved the lives of all of our crew. There's an awful lot of crews, and we lost a lot of crews that were in this that just never come back. You never knew what happened to them. They didn't come back, period, and you never knew. So your thoughts when you're up there, you aren't thinking about too much else, but let's complete this and come back, get back, without anything happening. You weren't thinking about what you're going to do tomorrow. That's for sure.